Hello and welcome back to ElmCreek on Farming Simulator 22. Alright, so I've got a few jobs in this episode that I want to do, just carrying on from the last episode really. That was a bit longer than what this one's going to be. I'm hoping to aim for about 30 minutes, but if it goes a bit longer, it's not a problem. I'll try and keep it shorter though than the last episode, definitely. So yeah, I've got a few things I want to do, especially the baling. Going to bale up that. Fields, I did spread all the lime now, so that both fields are now sorted out. We just need to get the canola in the ground, which will be interesting. And I have moved the stones that were in the collector, and I've just placed them here for the meantime. We can pick them up with a front loader attachment. That's what I'm hoping to do in a trailer, and then we can go and take them to that debris crusher and hopefully generate a little bit of income. But the first thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of that building there, because you can actually get rid of that, which is something that's good. Now, I also do want us to talk about something that's probably a little bit negative, and I don't really want to be saying that you know, there's anything negative with this map in general, but I have found a bit of an issue, and I don't know if anyone else is having the same issue. So I'm hoping by speaking about it that maybe I can get a bit of help, or just clarify if it is a problem. So first things first, let's get rid of this. Let's demolish this. As it says, do you want to sell decoration for 0? And we do. So that's just going to free up some space. That building was there. It's completely for decoration. I couldn't obviously enter it or do anything with it, so it just makes sense to free up this space a little bit. So that's a bonus, definitely, because I do want to get a bit of a shed and put some equipment away. So I'm hoping I can use this area. The sheds that I've got on offer, I've had a look through it. They are some really expensive ones, but even the cheaper ones are quite big. And this farmland that we've got right now, it's yeah, it's not offering much space unless we get rid of one of the fields, which is a shame really, because I can't move to another farm at the moment. That's the problem I'm having. So what I'm going to quickly just do is jump out. I've got another save game on this exact map, and I won't mess up this save game, and I'll show you exactly the issue that I've been having. Right, so I'm on the other save game with a bit more money, but first I just want to point out there's a few more mods out. Store deliveries, brilliant mod, definitely can't live without that one, so that's good. And also auto turn off turn lights, so the indicators turn off, which is pretty good, so definitely go check them out. I've got quite a few now, they are starting to slowly stack up. But let's jump into it. It's the exact same map, just haven't done any gameplay, but it will look completely different, I'll be honest, because I've been trying stuff out. So this is my farmhouse. I've had to place it here, and as you can see, it's obviously done some terraforming that I would naturally adjust, but I've just left it as that. So what I decided to do was have a look around the map with a bit of money and find out where the farms are. Now, there's one in this corner. I think that's actually... It does have a sign up there that's suggesting it's for sheep. This one is just a bit of farmland, nice kind of area. It actually looks pretty nice. This one down here, which is where I'm at currently, suggests that it's for cows. So there is a sign over here. If I just quickly run over to it and show you, which says Ravenwood Farm. It's got a picture of a cow, which made me suggest that some of these buildings could have something to do with cows, and if not, at least some storage. So I bought this land and tried to get in every single one of the buildings, and all of them are basically just decoration for show, which is a bit disappointing, because you'd at least think now that I own this land, which I'll quickly again just show you. This is where I'm at. You could open the doors, but none of the doors open. And I didn't know if it was because I already owned the other farmland. So what I decided to do was, over here, I tried to sell it, but it keeps telling me that I obviously have some placeables. So I went over there and took all my placeables out, took, well, every single one that I can find. And if we quickly just go over here, you'll see that now it's just completely blank. This I can't seem to get rid of, so I don't think that's a placeable. I think that's it already on the map. This was where the I think it was the barn, and then the house was just over here, or maybe the barn was, yeah, the barn was about here and the house was somewhere about here. So I've deleted all that out, deleted the silo out, deleted the bigger barn that was here as well. I even deleted the water tank that was just somewhere over there, There was a bridge as well over there, and pretty much everything that I could make out. So it is quite difficult. You can't go into... in previously, you could go to your owned items and then go on to like all, or it just basically show all of them. Whereas now there's nothing about placeables or anything that's a building. To get rid of the buildings, you have to go in a different menu, which I think isn't the best way to go about it. I think they need to definitely add placeables into that, into this where it says owned items, just because then you're gonna have to go to this, go into construction, find the item itself, click on it, and press demolish. But if we go in here, I'm trying to find anything else that I've missed that won't let me sell this land. And they do highlight in red, so I don't know if it's something I'm completely missing. I'm not entirely sure if it's that, or a tree. Or is it that? Nope. So yeah, I'm having the issue where... I don't know if it's the fence or anything, but yeah, I have an issue where I can't sell this land at all, and all the farmlands that I've purchased, it doesn't give me anything. So it doesn't give me like a sleep trigger, which is not a problem in itself because I could just place a building, but I can't get into any of the sheds. They're all basically just for show. So the only thing that opened was the buildings on this farm, which is, in my opinion, quite disappointing for a brand new map that's just come out on FS22. Because if there is other farms, you want to be able to use them and not demolish. Because even if I went over here now and let's jump to that, and then try and demolish something over here, for example, I can't even have the option to demolish. So none of these highlight in red. The only thing that will is the placeable that I put down, which was the farmhouse. So yeah, it's like I don't own it. That's the way that it feels. And I just wanted to know if anyone else is having the same issue. Especially if you wanted to expand out. I mean, I could now place, for example, a shed here. Not a problem. So I could, but this space has already been taken up by quite a few things. And they're basically just to drive around. So has anyone else in this early stage of FS22 on ElmCreek tried to move to a different farm? Should I be doing it on start from scratch? Is it because of that? And also... have you tried to sell the farmland? I'd be really interested, to know if anyone's had any joy with that, because as you can see, you've just seen that I've pretty much taken everything out, but it says you cannot sell this land while you still own placeable objects on it. So it's interesting to see what them placeable objects are. And yeah, is anyone else having an issue where none of the buildings as well you can enter? Which is really, really strange. Definitely. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode. I'm going to carry on. I didn't want to move straight away anyway. It was just to get to know the map, basically, and see what the farmlands are. And yeah, see what we can do going forward. But we'll stick to what we've got, and I'll move over to the other save game, and we'll crack on with the jobs that I had planned. Right, so welcome back to the other save game, or my proper save game, and Let's Play. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take some of these tractors up to the store. That's the aim anyway. We're going to go and probably get some number plates on them. I think that'll be pretty cool. And I think the store, it should show up in this, to be honest, but it doesn't. So let's just quickly just double check where that is. It's there. That's where we want to go. So let's create a job. We're in the Massey, and we'll just put it there. And we'll start that off. So I am planning on getting a bit of a trailer, maybe like something just to put a bit of pallets on, or even a big bag. Well, depends on the price yet. And then I also want to lease out a baler. Them things keep floating up, don't they? Them info and help. I think it was my fault at the start. I pressed the yes by accident instead of no. So yeah, I do want a front loader. I'm gonna get probably a bale spike and a big bag lifter, as well as the front loader attachment. And then I'm also probably gonna get a trailer just to transport it, and some seeds. And then I also want to change the number plates and bring back a baler. So 3 tractors should do it. We're having a race here. Just got a bit more power. And we've also got a big bag of lime still here, so at least I know that this is a good place to park. I need to remember that when I'm setting the destinations. I do think that auto drive will still come out at some point, and I think it will be obviously better when you've manually set it up, and this will probably get a few updates as well along the way, but it's definitely much better. I do like the fact that I can now send vehicles and not have to worry about driving 3 different vehicles, but now I've got store delivery, I could always do that as well for a fee. So let's get some bits and bobs. First thing I'm going to do is lease out a baler, because we definitely need to do that. So where are the balers? There we go. I do have to say that baler, the one on the picture, they look, I think they look amazing. These are the new style balers, but it's like they've got eyes at the front. I do like them. Not going to be able to afford that though. Let's be honest, that's a bit of a steep one. We've got some mini balers. We could always do that. And I think there is actually a pretty cool trailer, bale loader. This one. Yeah, I think it is that one. You got some bale trailers there. Now, they are dollies, which is a shame. But yeah, this one picks up mini bales. Look at that. And I'm hoping that it just stacks them up quite nicely. I mean, I don't think we're going to do enough bales to justify getting that, but we'll definitely have to try that out at some point. We can always just see if I can get a flatbed trailer first. There's some low loaders there. And if we have a look at trailers, no, I did get some mod ones, as you can see, fixed as well. I think there's an issue with the tyres there. Wheel setup standard. Yeah, there we go. It's obviously got an issue with the standard tyres on that mod. Let's have a quick look. I'm thinking maybe at the moment that this is my best shout. Bale trailer. Can't go wrong. Chassis colour. Let's try it black. I do like that. That's good enough for me. In orange, and job's a good one. So let's actually buy that, because that'll come in handy. So we've got something to put bales on at least. We'll get more options as the game obviously is out for longer, because we definitely need some more bale loaders. Definitely the trailers, because there's 2 there and they're both dollies. That is pretty cruel. Right, so let's get a baler. I'm trying to think if we should do mini bales or if we just should go with a standard bale size. I mean, we are going to sell these after all, and it means it's less lifting. I mean, that's the best price baler. 48,000 unless we go for the mini baler. Don't need a combi wrapper, because we're not going to wrap them. I think it's going to have to be the Pottinger. We're going to have to get that. We're going to have to lease it out. I mean, we haven't got anything on offer, have we? Nope, still not got anything there. So let's just quickly get the Pottinger. We'll lease this out. Don't need a license plate on it because it's a lease. So that's 2,000 for that. So I'll get all the other bits sorted out. I'll get the front loader attachment, put the license plates on, and I'll cut back in when I'm back at the farm. Right, so I have spent a bit of money, but it's worked out. I've sent the baler back with the Massey. I've put all the number plates on, so it looks pretty cool now, as you can see. Front and back as much as I can. I've gone with this. It's like, is it Quickie? 5 metre. You can actually get quite a good selection, up to 7 metres, and it does tell the maximum weight as well that it can pick up. So I've gone with a front bag lifter and a bag of seeds and a bucket, bale spike, which is quite a hefty bale spike, that is. It's massive. There isn't another option as well at the moment, so that's the one I went with, and we just need to pick it up. I've got a trailer on here, so we're going to try and get, I'm hoping to get the bucket on and strap. Now I don't know, I haven't tried this, so I don't know if they can be strapped. They couldn't be previously. There we go. Do like the noises. So I'm hoping that everything is a little bit cleaner when it comes to the physics, especially the pallets, which we haven't tried yet. But this so far is working a treat. That's much better. That really is. That is a lot easier to do. Yeah, definitely. And it doesn't shake about as well, which I had an issue with on FS19. Sometimes they would, when it spawned into place, it would jolt around and go a bit crazy. So that is definitely an improvement. Yeah, you can't complain at that. So what I should try and do now is actually attach that bag, drop it down, and let's see if we can, like that. There we go. And if we try and strap this, so it has gone over the big bag, but it's not strapping the tools, which is a shame. But let's see how the physics sits with it, because they are pieces of metal, they are quite heavy, and if we take a time, they might be able to just sit. Fingers crossed. And we'll drive the bucket back. In fact, if it goes on the weight, it's probably a better idea to put the bucket on. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll drive back the trailer, and we'll send this on its way. The actual noises, the connections is so much better. You can hear the hydraulics a lot better. But we've got all the bits and bobs we need to properly start doing some serious work, which is good. And let's just send this back. Set destination. There we go. Job done. So now we need to take a time. I'm hoping that this will not slide around, but I want to 100% certain, so this is a good test. So far, it does look like it's sitting. I would have taken that corner on FS19 and that would have gone flying. So it seems like the physics have been improved. You know, that's going to be a heavy piece of metal, and it seems like it's sitting quite nicely. So I am really chuffed to bits with that. That is definitely much better. And we've now got some seeds. We've got obviously the lime that we were using, and we can start putting it somewhere. Hopefully, have a shed soon as well. But I don't want to spend all my money because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do in regards to making cash going into the next few months. Because if we can get this canola in the ground on the 2 fields, in fact, we could try and do 3 fields. That would be good. And I've still got the plough and the spreader leased out. So my aim is to get this baled off and yeah, sort it out. Then we'll have 3 fields of canola, and we can actually look at trying to generate some money elsewhere after that. Now I am going to just test this out. I'm going to take this corner at full whack in a second. I'm going to try and build up some speed, and just to see what that bale spike does. It sits perfectly. No issue at all. Look at that. That is a strange feeling. I mean, if I take the strapping off, is it the same? The big bag's gone. That is more vertical, so it's not, the centre of mass is going to be completely different. There we go. So it seemed like the strapping did actually have an effect, which is good. So that is really good to know. So let's just quickly part this up, and I will clean up the mess that I've just made in a second. There we go. Happy days. So let's crack on and do some baling. Now, let's have a look at what it's giving us as options. Turn automatic drop on. We definitely want that. I think that'll be pretty good. Now, I don't think this is one of the balers you can adjust the sizes of the bales. I'm just going to confirm that, but I'm pretty certain that this isn't one of them. But we may as well just check that out first. When I can find the baler again. There we go. It's the different layouts. It's completely new to me. So this baler, you can see that it's a square bale, 120 centimeters in size. 125 centimeters on this one, whereas this you can see that it's variable from 125 to 180. So on that one, you can actually adjust the size of the bales, which I'm guessing also increases not also the visual representation of it, so how it looks, but also the volume that it's got in. So if it's 4,000 litre bale standard on FS19, probably going up to there, maybe like 8,000, 6,000, depends. But this one, I'm expecting the 125 to be a 4,000 litre bale, but we will find out. And we'll have a quick look at how these bales are actually looking. I do like the pickup as well. It's not missing bits. So we're not going to get many bales, that's a certainty. We're halfway through this one. So, and always a nice bale, these Pottingers. I mean, I don't know if you'd see it traditionally in America, but we haven't really got much option. You'd probably see some Massey. Maybe the mini bale probably would have been better, but we are going to sell this. So that's automatically dropping. We want to move a bit backwards. Now, I want to know about the physics of the bales. Do they roll down hills? That is an issue. This bale seems to be rolling quite a bit. I'm hoping they might have made him a little bit more stable. But from that, I don't know if that's the case. But let's look at the bale itself. It does look good. You can't deny it. Now, I have got a mod on that allows me to pick up big bales. The thing is, when you used to use super strength, you could pick up tractors, anything. Now, from what I understand, when the super strength's enabled, it doesn't allow you to do that anymore. It just allows you to pick up a bale or some kind of pallet that would be normally too heavy to pick up. So they have kind of removed the option of picking up too heavy objects, obviously like Superman. Even though picking up a bale like that would still be Superman-ish. So I'm going to guess we're going to get, I'm going to say 4 bales if we're lucky. I mean, that's if we're really lucky. It's probably going to be about 3. But I am happy with how the bales look. I am happy as well with the fact that the physics look to be improved in regards to items just flying about on trailers. But I do need to test if bales in a field will go rolling down through hedges, depending on what the field is laid out like. So it'll automatically drop, but you need to remember to reverse or catch it at the right time. So it's probably a better idea actually to turn off automatic drop so I can adjust before it drops, so it doesn't keep, because I'm reversing and it's sending it rolling a bit. So we're definitely going to be around 3 bales, not 4. And they are 4,000 litres as well, at the 125 centimetres. Yeah, we're going to be just shy, aren't we? We're going to make the 3rd, and then we're going to be probably like 40% into the 4th. Not even that. You have to say the netted and the texture of them bales are much better. Ooh, went a bit keen there, missed that bit. So this field will need ploughing. The stones will need to be collected as well and cultivated and all that. And it's just a shame that we're not going to be able to do anything with this straw, because I'm going to have to return this baler. So we're technically just picking up straw now for the sake of picking it up. There we go, but it's job done anyway. That's good to know. 3 bales of straw that we will pick up. I'll put them onto the trailer out of the way so we can start doing some field work. So let's just move this out of the way. There we go. And I think... I'm trying to think, I have got the front loader attachment on this as well. I made sure that I had 2 tractors that can hold the front loader. But I am going to just leave this one parked up for the moment. And I'm going to switch between... Yeah, I'll get into this. Let's go park this bucket up and we'll pick up the baler. In fact, we do need the big bag attachment, don't we? Because there's still one on there. So, let me just drop this here. It does feel a lot better though, all the attachments and the way it's working. You can see that they've put some work into that, which was needed. Definitely was needed. I'll just pop this out of the way. I don't know if it's going to stay here. It's just the best place right now to put it, I think. Aim for the middle. That's a 5,000 litre bale. I thought it was 4,000, so it is 5,000. So they have increased the standard bale size, it seems. It's actually not a bad bale for it when you think about it. It's picking up 2. And hopefully with ease. I haven't got a rear weight on, but no, that's fine. That's 10,000 litres of straw. And it's picked it up pretty good. The bales aren't moving around too much as well, which I like to see. Yeah, that was spot on. There was no movement at all on that, and that was really smooth. It's going to be so much easier, it seems like, to unload bales. Load them up and hopefully stack them up nicely in a shed. Bit off there, won't I? Let's sort that out. There we go. I will swing around because it is on the right hand side of my fork. So there we go, that's the first loading of bales I've done on FS, and I have to say that is a massive improvement, it really is. I've got them strapped up and we'll go sell them in a second, but first let's go and manoeuvre this. I might actually use the Massey to go and sell them. In fact, I'll take this. I will take this. And we'll get this hooked up to the plough and start it off. And then that's all 3 fields after we've done the field work. All 3 of them sorted out. So this video has gone over what I expected, but I kind of I'm enjoying playing it, and yeah, I don't want to restrict myself trying to do too many short videos. But what I will do, just to make it a little bit shorter, is I'll cut back in when this field work's completely done, and I'm on my way with the bales. But I will just quickly show you where I'm going to go, and what the plan is with them. So I'm hoping that that now does the trick, which it does. There we go. So we need to make sure we get that trailer out the worker's way. Okay, job done. So let's go and have a look where the best place to sell some straw bales is, and then we'll take the drive. Set prices. We need straw, which will be somewhere. There we go. So it seems like the best place is the animal dealership. So let's tag that. Let's have a look at the fluctuations of the price in August. We're at the lowest it could possibly be, and that's because everyone's harvesting. So that's when the straw is. But we need the money. We may as well go and sell it. But January, really best time to sell. But let's crack on. So I'll have a quick look at the map and I'll head over there and I'll cut back in when I'm at the sell point, which is just over there. Right, so here we are. This is the animal dealership. Pretty nice. I was thinking then on the short drive about the bales itself, so the straw. I do like how the fact they do now fluctuate with price, because previously I'm sure that straw, hay, silage usually was a fixed amount throughout the whole year, so there is a best time to sell it. So you could build up your straw, you could build up your hay, whatever it is you're trying to sell at the right time, and you're going to get more income. And we've obviously not picked up a good amount there. Let's say it's 2,100 isn't that good. It doesn't even cover the costs of leasing out the baler. It really doesn't. But overall, that's not too bad. And I do like the physics of it, so that is a much big improvement. So what I'll do now is I'll get that field all sorted out. I'll cut back in when it's at the same state as the other two, and then we'll take a recap and probably think about what we're going to be doing in the next episode. Okay, so that's that done. All three fields all ready now to get some seeds in the ground. What I quickly just want to do is empty this out. There we go. And we're going to return that. There we go. Job done. I will part them up a little bit better, probably in between this episode and the next on ElmCreek. Another thing that I noticed is I took out the seeder to put some seeds in, and then I realised that Giants kindly already filled up the seeder. So we bought some seeds, but we didn't need them, but I'm sure they'll come in use. So that's that ready to go. One thing I do want to do quickly is drop off the stones that I've collected, another 641 litres. Doesn't sound like much, but I can tell you one thing, if you're doing a massive field, this is going to add up. It really is. So I think that's probably about right there. There we go, job done. And also, just before I end the episode, I do want to have a quick look at the dirt textures, because it just stood out for me of how much this is improved. I mean, look at that. That really has improved. It looks a lot more realistic. I am liking these little details. It's definitely improved the game overall. But on that note, I am going to leave the video there. So thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And if you have, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel out. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.